The first thing that you need to level up as a man is a hair cutting kit. Yes, a hair cutting kit. Get you a hair cutting kit. Now look, the reason why that's the first item on the list is because recently I dropped a video explaining how to cut your own hair at home. And I actually, for the first time in a while, read the comments of that video. And I saw a lot of skeptics who didn't really seem to understand the scope of how much money you can actually save from doing this. Now mind you, it's not just about saving money, it's also about looking good. Okay, and understand that your first few cuts are going to suck. The first few times that you cut your hair, maybe the first few months of cutting your own hair, are going to suck. And this is why now is the perfect time to capitalize. It is summer, meaning that for anybody who's in school, if you mess your hair up, you don't have to go to school with your hairline back here or anything like that because you messed your hair up. Now is the time to mess it up and learn the process so that you can grow your hair back out, and by the time school starts again, you can be able to cut your own hair with not professional level consistency, but competent level consistency. Now, as far as the cost savings of cutting your own hair, I'm assuming, okay, that most people watching this channel want to look good as often as possible. So I'm not speaking to the people who are cutting their hair 3 times a year and look dusty for the vast majority of the year. I'm speaking to the people who want to always look their best. Who always want to look their best but don't want to pay the cost associated with that. Now, the hair cutting kit that I personally have cost me $80 plus $10 for a handheld mirror. That's $90 right there. So we're going to subtract that from the final yearly amount of how much money you would be saving, or rather spending, by going to the barber shop. Now me personally, I cut my own hair twice a week because again, I like to always have a fresh cut all the time. I cut my hair twice a week, but let's say for the sake of this example that I was only cutting it once a week. You would be hard pressed to find a barber cutting for less than $30 per cut, and that's before a tip. Anything less than $30 per cut, and your barber's probably not as good as you think he is. You probably surprise yourself as far as how close your ability will be to that barber's ability. Because for less than $30, you're going to Sports Clips, you're going to one of these barber shops where they're really not even barbers. Okay, they're not even barbers, they just cut hair on the side as a side hustle or something like that. But for $30 per cut, every single week, you have to think about it. 30 times 52, what is that? This right here. Now look, I don't know the number off the top of my head, but I'm gonna put this into perspective for you. I spent $1,600 to go to Spain and Switzerland. Granted, Switzerland was just a 24-hour layover, but I digress. I went to Spain, a whole different country on a different continent, for $1,600, including round-trip plane tickets and accommodation. I maybe spent around $200, $250 for food for those 2 weeks to feed me and my girlfriend. She chipped in with the groceries as well at times. So if you do the math, I don't know the number off the top of my head, but I'm very, very, very certain that the money that you're spending going to the barber shop could be spent traveling instead. And not only that, but when you do travel, you can have a fresh cut because you can cut your own hair. Meaning that you don't have to worry about finding a barber that doesn't even speak the same language as you, so how are you going to show them what you want, and also may not be accustomed to cutting your particular hair texture. These are all things that you won't have to worry about if you just start cutting your own hair. Now, the next thing that men need if they want to level up is a skincare system. Notice, I didn't say skincare products, I said a skincare system, meaning a comprehensive, cohesive skincare system which is designed to not only help you effectively cleanse your skin, but moisturize your skin and take care of your skin over the long run. And I understand that as a man, it can be very, very difficult and tedious to do the research that's required to build out a skincare system for yourself and your particular skin type. But luckily for you, that research has already been done. And that's why I'm happy to introduce Tiege Hanley as the sponsor of today's video. Tiege Hanley helps men start and maintain a skincare routine by simplifying the entire process. Honestly, it's the best skincare system for guys like you and me. I recommend you start with their level 1 skincare system, which comes with all of the basics. a daily face wash to get rid of the dirt and grime on your skin, a 2 times per week exfoliating scrub to get rid of the dead skin cells, an AM moisturizer with SPF 20 because you should always be protecting your skin from the sun, especially in the summer, and a PM moisturizer to help your skin stay hydrated and healthy throughout the night. My favorite part of T.H. Hanley is that every box comes with an instruction card that tells you when to use each product, how much of each product to use, and in what order to use each product. They really make the entire process of achieving and maintaining amazing skin easy. Their products have made my skin look and feel better than ever, but you don't just have to take my word for it, because they have over 7,000 5-star reviews on their website from satisfied customers from all around the world. In addition to amazing skin, members of T.H. Hanley get tons of benefits, including at least 20% off the retail price, the ability to customize your box, exclusive monthly deals, the ability to pause or cancel your subscription at any time, and free US shipping. And because T.H. Hanley is sponsoring today's video, they're offering my viewers, which is you guys, an amazing deal. Just click the first link in the description or the pinned comment of this video and get 30% off your first box and a free gift. Okay, seriously, that's an amazing deal that you do not want to miss out on. Click the link down below and get started today. With that being said, the next thing that you need to level up as a man is a home gym. Now I know what you're thinking. Oh my God, Jordan, I can't afford a home gym. Calm down. Okay, this right here is a picture of the home gym that I personally have. I got this for around $80 on Facebook Marketplace, secondhand. You could probably find one even cheaper if you live in maybe a bigger city. Now let's do the math on this. Okay, most gym memberships are probably $15 to $20 per month, give or take, and have a yearly fee associated with it. So let's say you're paying $15 per month and you're paying a $40 yearly fee. So as a matter of fact, let's just say you're paying $20 per month outright, flat rate. In 4 months, you will have already made the money back from not having to pay for a gym membership because you have your own home gym. And I like to call my home gym the no excuses gym, because there is no excuse for me to not work out knowing that I have all of the equipment that I need at home. All you need is a pull-up bar and a dip bar. That's it. Pull-ups, dips, push-ups, squats. If you do those 4 things, you will build not only an aesthetic physique, but a functional physique. Calisthenics are really, really good because not only do you build up that strength and that mass, but you also maintain a lot of the flexibility because stretching is inherent in the motion. And you tend to be a lot more functional as an athlete because you're working with your own body weight. Case in point, a lot of calisthenics athletes can very easily transition into weightlifting, but the inverse is not always true. And oftentimes it isn't true. Calisthenics, I'm not saying are better per se, but they are a very effective way, especially as a beginner, to build up the body of your dreams. Will you look like Arnold Schwarzenegger or DK Metcalf? Probably not. But you will look better than you do right now, and you'll look better than about 95% of men out there, and you'll feel better as well. Getting a home gym, like I said, not only saves money, but it allows you to avoid the excuses of the gym being closed or your car not working so you can't get to the gym, so on and so forth. That doesn't exist anymore because you work out at home, meaning that you can be out there in your underwear. It doesn't matter. If you work out inside, you can work out butt-ass naked. It's all up to you. Not saying that that's something you should do or that that's something that I do, but the point is that you have control because it's your home gym. And not only that, but again, if you're paying $20 per month and you spend $80 on a home gym instead, by the first 4 months, that gym has already effectively paid for itself. So when you look at the cost savings over years, and then you combine that with the cost savings of cutting your own hair, it's undeniable that you will not only level up in terms of your body and your general grooming and maintenance, but you'll also level up in terms of your finances. This is how people get rich. They cut out these little trivial, seemingly trivial expenses that most people are not willing to cut out. Now, the next thing that you need to level up as a man is a Kindle e-reader, or really any e-reader that you prefer, but I personally use a Kindle. I've been using the same Kindle since I was 17 or 18 years old, I believe. And the reason why a Kindle is so powerful is because you can have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of books on that Kindle. meaning that if you travel, you don't have to worry about which books you're going to take with you. You can have all of them right there. And I found that a Kindle is extremely effective for not only saving space, but also allowing me to read at any given time, because I don't have to worry about if the lighting is okay in my room or anything like that. A lot of times what I do if I'm having trouble sleeping is I'll pull my Kindle out and I'll just read under the covers. I can just read under the covers until I fall asleep, and my Kindle is good to go the next morning as well if I want to continue reading. Now, you may not be able to get every single book on a Kindle, but the vast majority of the big titles and a lot of very, very impactful books that I myself have personally read can be found on a Kindle or on any other e-reader. Get a Kindle, get an e-reader, get some sort of digital e-reader that allows you to hold an entire library in your hands all at the same time. Now, I know what you're probably wondering. How am I going to find the time to effectively implement all of these different products and the habits associated with them into my life? The answer is simple. Get you a planner. This is the 5th item that you need to level up as a man or as a woman or whatever you identify as. Get you a planner. The reason why planners are so powerful is because for a lot of people, you're not able to have all of your daily tasks in your head while also exerting your energy, your mental energy, towards each and every task. Meaning that it's very easy to get caught up doing one thing and forget about something else. Maybe you get so entrenched in a mathematics assignment that you forget about the essay you need to write. That's where a planner comes into play. Now, you can get a digital planner, but I personally prefer a paper planner, and I just check off each and every item on the list. You see, here's the key with the planner. You write down everything you need to do for the day, and generally speaking, try not to go above 7 things, 7 tasks. If you can keep it below 7 tasks, you don't go to sleep until you check off everything on that list. You don't go to sleep until you check off everything on that list, until you use that home gym for the day, until you give yourself that haircut that you promised, until you do your skincare routine for the day, until you read 10 pages on your Kindle. You don't go to sleep until you've already done these things. This is how you build up habits over time. After a while, this stuff becomes second nature, as it has for me, but guess what? I still use a planner to this day because it's so effective that I could never imagine living without it at this point.